In the last 3 lessons, when we cover the sketch tools line, rectangle, circles, and arcs, you may have noticed these green markers or these green graphics appearing next to the geometry. These are called automatic relations, and that's what we're going to be covering in this lesson. So let's begin. Notice I am still in a sketch. So I'm going to go into my line tool, go out to the screen, and select my first point by left mouse clicking. When I move my cursor away from that first point, notice as I move my cursor or the line to a near vertical position, a yellow automatic relation appears. If I left mouse click, that vertical relation is applied to that line. Let me create another vertical line, but this time I am going to select that relation and then tap the delete key on the keyboard to remove that relation from that one piece of sketch geometry. Now notice this vertical line that has the automatic vertical relation. If I grab the very end of the line, I can move the line left and right. I can make it shorter, taller. However, I cannot take it out of a vertical position. Where this line over here, I can make it shorter and taller, but I can also move it out of vertical orientation. And that's because this one has the vertical automatic relation. Now I'm going to go back into the line command, and I'm going to create a line going off in this direction here. Now notice I get these 2 yellow lines in the screen. These are referred to as inference lines. If I move my cursor above this one, I see an automatic relation of perpendicular, or if I move it above this one, collinear. So I'm going to move it back here and place an automatic relation of perpendicular. And notice my next point, the same thing, perpendicular, collinear. Or I can simply move it off in a different direction and not have an automatic relation apply. I'm going to tap the escape key to end out of the line command. And notice when you place your cursor above a relation, it will highlight the geometry that relation relates to. So these 2 pieces of geometry will always remain perpendicular to one another. So if I grab this endpoint, notice how those 2 lines are always perpendicular to each other. Next, I'm going to draw a circle. And notice the circle is highlighted. I'm going to go to the line command, select the edge of the circle, and notice no matter where I move the cursor, that line is tangent to the circle. I can select the point. You see the tangent automatic relation along with the coincident automatic relation. Coincident is when 2 pieces of geometry share the same point. Next, I am going to select this line first before selecting the line command. Then, with that line highlighted, I'll select a point out here. Notice I have a parallel relation, or perpendicular. Let's go with parallel. Before we conclude this lesson, I want you to take note of the fact that as we build sketches, these automatic relations are added automatically. That's why we call them automatic relations. And in the next lesson, we're going to look at how to add relations manually and then how to apply dimensions to these sketches.